All right, so we're here with 18-time world champion JJ Hampton today. JJ, I've grown up watching you rope. You've been an idol of mine for a long time. I remember going to the jackpots and there was 20 of us entered, and amateur rodeos, you know, there'd be 20 of us entered there, and you've seen this evolve. So what's it mean to you to be at this stage in your career and get a chance to rope at the Kimes Million Dollar Ranch Breakaway?
Well, it's really unbelievable, to be honest, and I think something you can't even really dream about. For us to get the chance to rope like the guys do at the NFR is what we all dream of. What an incredible opportunity for all women ropers to rope for $25,000 a round?
$25,000 round, $60,000
average. I mean, kudos to Kimes Ranch for stepping up and being there for us women, but every girl who's able to enter, you should be entering this thing, because I know there's big jackpots, but there has never been a jackpot like this, and I have been doing this for a long time. So if you aren't planning on entering, you better rearrange your schedule and get entered, because it's important. It's a big deal to support this, because they have stepped out on a limb, I think, and done something for us that no one else is dared or cared to do. So what an opportunity for us, for all the youngsters, older, younger. It's just a blessing for breakaway ropers.
How old are you?
I'm 53 years old.
Why do you love to breakaway rope?
I don't know, I just love it. It's been in my blood, and I love to rope, man. I love to compete. I love to hear my name announced. I love the whole thing about it. I think I got the love of rodeo from my dad, Johnny Wayne Hampton, and man, God put something inside of me that it's in there, and I love this stuff. I love the sport. I love where it's taking us. I love hopefully where it's gonna take us girls.
Yeah.
And Kimes Ranch is giving us that opportunity.
So you are one of the most electric breakaway ropers there is. You know, one of the only women, I think, when you back in the box, they play Bad to Bone is your song. The crowd is crazy. So can you even imagine what it's going to be like to rope 10 calves for $25,000 every time? Like,
man, I hope like hell I get there, because I promise you I would light that place up. I love a crowd. I love for them to cheer. I love to involve them when I rope. I think it's important that we do that. It's important to me, and I don't mind showing my emotion of how I feel, because that is how we feel. I mean, I know we're all on the stage together, but winning, and I guarantee you beating these women we rope against is freaking hard, and when you do it, by God, you should celebrate, because it's worth it.
Yeah.
You deserve it. Everybody beats them. I don't care who you are. And I know not people aren't as enthusiastic or have what I have, and I'm not embarrassed to show my emotion. I'm not embarrassed to lay it on the line, because that's who I am and that's what I'm made of. And God put me out there, I think, to do that. Not everybody can do what I do, and I understand that. But if you're feeling it, there's no sense in not showing it, because people are going to love you for it. And it doesn't matter win, lose, or draw. You got to be you.
Well, and God only made one of you and one of everybody else, right?
That's right.
And you're using your gifts to do that.
That's
I think it lights a crowd up, and that's huge. So what does the road to the Kimes Ranch Million Dollar Breakaway look like for you? You know, there's several different ways you could go about it. How are you going to try to get there?
I guess it all depends on right here what happens. I mean, I'm entering that roping for sure to make sure I have a chance to get in it. You enter the roping, what they take top 20 from the round, both rounds top 20 from the average, you can get there, or there's a last chance qualifier, or be top 10 in the world, or top 15 in the world. Yeah. Will at least get you closer to it. So anyway, I'm going to try to get there. I don't know which way it'll be, honestly, for me, but I will definitely be entered every way I can.
Yeah. What about the fans? I mean, we have fans in breakaway rope, and I saw the other day at the rodeo you were signing kids' caps and giving autographs and stuff like that. What does it mean to you to be a professional woman and know you have really been one of the ones to pave the way for us in breakaway roping to get to where we are today?
Well, I think sometimes you have to step back. It hasn't been the best last month for me. And everywhere I go, kids come up to me, like you said, they want to sign your cap or they want to take a picture. And to be honest, they don't care if you win, lose, or draw out there. And I had a friend tell me, as much as you want to breakaway, you should never get down on yourself. And that kind of struck home with me. Like, I needed to hear that, because we're not always going to win. But why do we need to be down about it if you don't do good, you know? So the kids, the fans, the people who support me and tell me good luck, or they send me my videos, or they don't care how you do, I want to say thank you for that, because honestly, it keeps you going. And at certain times, I've needed it. I had a lady the other day give me a lucky pair of socks. Yeah. And I have won every time. I've had these socks on every day.
So you have stinky feet is what you're saying?
Yeah, I do. I have stinky feet, and I don't give a damn. I'll stink these feet all the way. But that lady, I told her I hadn't been winning as much as I should, and she brought me these lucky socks. She didn't really know me. She watches me on TV. Yeah. But how cool is that?
That's neat.
You know what I mean? Like, fans really, they don't understand what they mean to me. Like, it's important for me to see them, and I have a little boy at home, and I always wave when I wave, and I'm waving at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, and I think the cool thing is like, this is just the tip of this, right? We top 10 in the world, Chris Neal's Rising Stars.
Yes.
And Oklahoma's Richest, and all of the opportunities we have to rope to get to the $1 Million Breakaway. Where do you see this going in the future? Does it change what your career looks like?
Well, maybe. I mean, if I could just enter a roping and get to that and go rodeo, that's where you can make your money, because we need a finals to pay what they're paying us. And honestly, it may break the rodeos, because why would you not try to be getting that Combs Ranch roping when there is a rainbow at the end of this, a light at the end of the tunnel where we really don't have.
What about the women that you roped with? I know you roped for several years. How old were you when you started roping?
I was 6 years old.
So when I started amateur rodeo, and like I said, you were one of my idols and somebody I looked up to. I know there's a lot of women who rope then that don't rope now. Do you think they're going to crack their ropes back out and give it a whirl for the Combs Ranch?
I don't know. Maybe they should, but I'm going to tell you, it ain't quite so easy as you think, dusting your rope off. And you better start going now. I just tell you, and get out there and rope against these girls, because they're tough as heck. And just, you may be one of the baddest there was, but I'm telling you, you better be ready. And I hope it does bring girls out, and they ought to come out and rope. Girls maybe that were on the fence going, man, it really ain't worth the price. Yeah, this is worth the price now for you to get out there and be sore for a month or two and figure out how to rope again and enter rodeo. So yeah, I think everybody should try to do it if they want to. I wouldn't blame them one bit, but better get started now.
Yeah, I think it's one of the toughest events in rodeo by far.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable, between how many girls can rope, how many girls throw it fast, how you have to draw the right calf. I mean, there's so many variables in this, but I always tell people, if you miss and you threw it, I mean, I really don't get mad, because I'm like, well, I have to throw it, some other girl is, and they're going to catch, so you might as well take a chance and try to win something.
Well, and I think too, that makes me think, when you say winning, really, how do we define winning? Because if you back in the box and you do your job that day and you don't have the outcome you want, it still could be a win.
Oh, it is, and you have to feed off those.
Your job.
Yes, it is, and out here you have to really thrive on that, or I think read into that, because honestly, you're not going to win every day at these, and you're lucky if you place at half of them or a third of them. So if you make a good run on a bad calf, you got to kind of pat yourself on the back and be thankful you did that.
Well, JJ, I know you have 18 times written by your name, but I just can't even imagine how many history books it's going to be in. I know your name's going to be in the Combs Ranch $1 Million Breakaway. Good luck on the road to the $1 Million.
Thank you.